The boisterous energy of the Sun in fiery Sagittarius, along with upbeat Mercury, can make it difficult to be content with what you have. Your focus may be on new ideas, fresh developments and a love of exploring new territory. This might make it harder to focus on the here and now and on what needs doing, especially if you have a long list of holiday tasks. Aries. This is a good day to vocalize your feelings. You will find that, by speaking out loud in regard to a problem, you will eventually talk your way to the solution. By externalizing what is going on in your head, the issue is somehow easier to handle. Keeping it all shut up inside gives it very little room to move around in. You are closer to the solution than you think. Find your voice and the answer will find you. Taurus. Your values will be strengthened by today's planetary alignments. Someone may challenge you by confronting your beliefs with opposing ones. Take the time to listen to their opinions and look for the overlap with your own. You will both get a better understanding of each other this way, and perhaps gain more respect for opposing viewpoints. If you are willing to learn from others, they will be willing to learn from you. Gemini. It may be difficult for you to focus on anything. The trick for you is to not take anything too emotionally. Keep things on the lighter side, and don't get too frustrated if you can't seem to find the tools to dig as deeply down as you would like. You may be more productive if you skim the tops of many issues instead of trying to penetrate far below the surface of one in particular. Cancer. Your commitments and sense of loyalty may be prominent. Is there something you've dedicated yourself to that doesn't feel as right or secure as it once did? If so, it might be time to consider talking with those involved about how you're feeling. Perhaps you need some reassurance that the commitment is still as strong for the other person, or maybe your own needs had changed. Whatever the case, do something about it. Leo. Ordering one item from the menu is not going to satisfy you today. You need a ticket to the buffet table where you can try a little bit of everything. Either that or an 8-course meal served to you with a smile. You are happy to share your meal with others just as long as you can have a bite of what everyone else at the table is having as well. This is your day to skip around, try new things, and explore new perspectives. Virgo. You may find yourself feeling particularly creative today. Whether this comes through in an artistic fashion or in a unique and innovative approach to problem solving, this day should be a good and satisfying one for you. Finding a different way to approach a project will probably bring you a great deal of fulfillment, and you may find that others are impressed by your creative skills. Enjoy the day. Libra. Things should be going your way in general, and you may feel as if quite a bit is getting done without you having to lift a finger. At the same time, however, you may have this nagging voice in the back of your mind that is telling you to watch your flanks. Make sure you have all of your bases covered. While you may be tempted to simply go with the things that are most comfortable and familiar, this is actually a good time for you to consider other perspectives. Scorpio, the famous philosopher. Well, okay, maybe not. But you may find yourself feeling more deeply philosophical about life today. Of course, it's not always easy to talk about politics or religion with someone who's more interested in their pudding technique, but you do have a computer and a modem. Not all the chat rooms are full of kids. Poke around for a while and you might find a group of like-minded people. You might actually enjoy getting connected with a different group and reading all their interesting comments. Sagittarius. You may find yourself putting other people's needs in front of your own. Remember that there is an important balance between being selfish and selfless. Don't sacrifice yourself in order to be a servant of others. At the same time, it is important that you don't think only of yourself without considering how your actions will affect the people around you. More commonly, you are apt to swing toward the former, especially today. This will only lead to resentment of others and depletion of your own emotional and physical resources. Capricorn. You might discover that someone close to you, likely a family member, could use a hand today. Chances are good that if they're prideful, they won't ask for help. Don't let that stop you, though. If you recognize a situation where you can be of assistance, go for it. Don't wait for an invitation or request, simply take a hold of the circumstances and do what you can. Your efforts will be very appreciated, and you'll leave feeling terrific that you could make a difference. Aquarius. You could have a stimulating conversation with someone. As a natural psychologist, you are fascinated by people. You learn a lot by chatting with strangers about their opinions and thoughts about life. You might find yourself in a situation where you are interacting with someone new. You could enjoy talking about religion, romance, or politics. Although the two of you might have different views, you'll be inspired by your discussion. A lively debate always perks you up.